Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to run through the zodiac signs tonight for the week of July 13th, 2021. All right, we're going to start with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right, let us say a quick blessing and we will just get started. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All righty, welcome all. Happy to see you. We're going to start with Gemini, and if you missed the lineup, if you go over to the Key Facebook page, it'll have it posted on there, and you can just kind of gather that I'll spend about 10 minutes on each sign. It's usually about 10 to 13 minutes, so you can kind of gauge where your sign will fall in the night. All right, anyway, so we're going to start with Gemini, and we're going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for you guys. Happy birthday, Gemini, if it has been your birthday, or if it is your birthday, or if it's going to be soon. Alrighty, we got the 10 of Cups for Gemini. This is fantastic news. This is like a happy family. It's a happy home. It's everything that you could ever want. It's everybody being on the same page and being happy. A lot of love is felt here. I have the Emperor in reverse. What? Okay, hold on. I have the Seven of Wands crossing the Eight of Cups and this Emperor in the reverse. So there's kind of a feeling of someone, I don't know if this is your energy, Gemini, or if this is somebody in your immediate environment. This Emperor in reverse is someone who feels off balance. They feel like they're not doing everything right. It feels like what should be a happy home might have some kind of drama crossing it or something like that. There's just a ton of love here, and it just feels like the people in this environment, they want to support each other. They want to do the very best that they can for one another. However, there's someone that's having a really hard time letting go of someone or something. It feels like there's a hole in this environment in some way. All right, let me get a couple more out there. And we have the Five of Cups. This is someone who just feels like every day should be better. This is someone who feels like they're always wishing for more in this environment for some reason. I have the Eight of Wands, and there's someone who's kind of struggling to talk about how they're feeling. All right, one or two more out with this deck, and then I'm going to clarify with another one in just a second. Ten of Pentacles, that's great. And then I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, good. All right, so this Eight of Wands, again, I'll say it's somebody who's having a hard time talking about how they're feeling. This person feels like they're wanting more in a situation. They're experiencing either a lot of drama, or maybe there was a lot of drama in the past, something like that. This Seven of Wands is someone who feels like everyone needs to come together in this situation in some way. There's a lot of love here. I will just have to reiterate that time and time again, because it really does feel like this should be a very happy home. There's just some kind of energy that's crossing it. This Emperor in reverse is someone who feels like they're failing in some way, and they could be acting out in some way. It can be like a temper tantrum-y kind of feeling, or it can just be someone who's dissatisfied with the product that they're creating in some way. This Emperor card is the card of Aries, and it's also the card of Divine Masculine, if either of those things resonate with you at all. Now, this Ten of Pentacles here is somebody who really, really wants to create stability in their life. They really, really do. And so they're really willing to try. They're willing to give even more of themselves. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, they already give like 110% in this situation in some way. I don't know where this dissatisfaction comes from, because there is, again, just a ton of love. And I don't know if this is a family dynamic or if this is a work environment. And again, these are just energies crossing the table here. So you take them as they resonate, if they do at all. So we have the Empress here right on top of the Emperor in reverse. That's crazy. Interesting. All right, so we could have a divine pairing here. There's this Empress energy, which is the card of Virgo, but it's someone who is really trying to, they're trying to take, I don't know if take control of the situation is better, but there's someone who's trying to come from a very nurturing energy where they're trying to take charge of the situation. There's like a feminine energy that comes in here that's trying to be more nurturing in the situation, or this could be someone... I mean, it feels like, I'm just going to turn the Emperor up right here because I do feel like there's going to be a real shift over the next couple of days, Gemini, and maybe even within the next 24 hours, where we have these two individuals getting onto the same page again, where we have some kind of healing that comes in here because of some kind of communication here. I do feel like there's a shift because I keep saying to you, I feel like there's just an awful lot of love behind this situation. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse again, and it goes right on top of this Eight of Wands energy where we have someone that's struggling to communicate about something. The King of Cups in the reverse, that's someone who they're really struggling with their emotions. This person could be crying. This person could be feeling overwhelmed. This person could be feeling like they just don't have what they need, or they don't have what it takes to be successful in a situation or something like that. I don't know what that means, but it just feels like someone's being awfully hard on themselves or hard on this situation. It feels like they're missing someone from this dynamic. This feels like an energy that will pass for some reason, and I think it's because we have a change that comes in. We have the Ten of Swords here, which is the minor arcana of the Death card. So we do have a major change, a major transformation here, where we have an ending of something. This could be an ending of the problem. This could be an ending of the situation. And I have the Death card. So funny. All right, so this, the Death card comes out here. So we have death kind of represented twice. So death is the card of Scorpio, but it is an indication of something that needs to end, something that needs to change, something that needs to change dramatically. And that's how you've been feeling this whole time, Gemini, with this Five of Cups energy. You're saying, you know, I'm just tired of things looking the way that they're looking. I love this situation. I love this person so much. But the Sun in the reverse came out with this, and that's somebody who says, I need healing. And there's almost like a demand for healing here. And the Sun in the reverse tells me that this is something that's been a long time coming. You've been wanting this to change for a long time. This Nine of Swords in the reverse is somebody who says, I'm done feeling this way every day. I just need to see the changes. There's someone who comes in here with this kind of this Empress energy that is someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very kind, someone who's very giving, and someone who helps to smooth out the edges of this situation. I don't know what it was. It just kind of feels like some little drama, but it feels like it gets cleaned up really very quickly this week, Gemini, and it feels like you're propelled towards an energy of change and definitely of change and transition and transformation. And those things are not always easy to navigate, for sure, especially whenever you're working with other people, right? But I think that you're up to it, and I think that there's just an awful lot of transformation that happens for you this week, and I think it happens early on in the week. So I hope you have a good week overall, and I'll catch up with you guys next week. Thanks, Gemini, for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Libra. Get these back in the upright position because that's only fair, isn't it? All right, Libra, what do we have for you guys? I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot for Libra. Let's see what we have out there for you this week. King of Pentacles on its side. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but this is somebody who's trying to decide what they want to invest in. They could be trying to decide where they want to put down roots or how they want to do that. They could be deciding whether they want to invest in something. I got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So we already have two court cards out here. That means I feel like we have other people involved. The Queen of Cups, well, let's find out first. I won't say. And we've got the Seven of Swords. All right, so it does feel like a dynamic of two people who aren't necessarily on the same page or talking to one another about a situation. They could actually be not even telling each other the truth about something in a situation. Queen of Swords in the reverse. We got another court card. It feels like we have a lot of people involved here. And this Queen of Swords, so the King of Pentacles on its side, the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. And now we got the Queen of Swords out here all on top of this Seven of Swords energy. And the Seven of Swords is an energy of someone who's not telling the truth. Again, they in this particular deck, this is the Star Power Tarot. It feels like fairly narcissistic. This feels like someone who is seeing reality differently than other people are seeing it in some way. And this is someone who's that, like, I don't know if we have three people who just aren't on the same page with one another, but the energy of this King of Pentacles, when it comes out on its side in this particular order for me, is someone who is struggling with an investment because they're seeing other qualities maybe in other people or in other areas of something. This Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone who's having a hard time managing their emotions about a situation, but they could be I'm going to clarify with another deck before I say too much about it. Oh, hold on. I'm not really sure of this situation. This Queen of Swords in the reverse, though, is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and that's someone who's kind of saying things out of turn, or they're not sure. And I got the Devil on top of that. What in the world is this situation? This Devil energy, on top of all of this, I don't know what's gone on here. Libra, I don't know if we've just got an awfully toxic work environment or if we have something going on in a family dynamic. I don't know. It's like three different individuals here that are just like, I don't know if it's, I'll clarify with another deck, because I have to be honest, like usually I don't get such dark energies on the table, but this does feel a little sinister. I have to be honest. We got the Five of Swords in the reverse now. This is like, could be gossip. That's what it could be. It could be, because the Five of Swords in the reverse does indicate people saying things, you know, that are pretty brutal about someone or about a situation. This Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who, well, hold on. And I get the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so I don't know if this is part of your energy or if this is something that you feel like is around you, or if this is just something you're even exposed to this week. I don't know. And I don't like it when readings are super dramatic or anything like that, but it does kind of feel like there's some heavy toxicity here with this. And this Six of Wands in the reverse is someone who, they don't feel good. This is why I was confused about this energy of this Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's someone who doesn't feel good about the things that they've been saying or something like that. Maybe they don't feel good about what they've even been hearing, maybe something like that. This Queen of Cups energy in the reverse is someone who's not managing their emotions particularly well, and they could be acting out because of that. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it's someone who's maybe been hurt and they're feeling like lashing out in some way because they're, I don't know. And this Queen of Pentacles energy is not sure what to do with all of this information. It feels like they're kind of off balance about the situation. This Devil energy, like that's just no good, right? Because the Devil can represent obsessions. It can represent addictions. This could be an energy of, I don't know. I'll clarify with another deck to just get a little bit more information. But this Six of Wands in the reverse is someone who doesn't feel good about things like this. They don't feel good about things that they've said like this. And, you know, that's one of the Four Agreements. There's a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's called The Four Agreements. And one of the agreements, it's an old book, like from the early 2000s. And it's a great little read. It'll take you like a day to read it. You should pick up a copy if you can, or like, you know, put the buttons in and then read it on your phone. But it's one of the Four Agreements is to always be impeccable with your words, because if you never say anything bad about someone, then you'll never have anything to feel bad about. And so I feel like there's some element of someone here who may be feeling that way, and I don't know how that relates to you. So I'll just pull a few more cards about this. But if this is a situation that's going on in your life, just be aware that whoever this is, they don't feel good about it, and that's, you know, it's worthy of forgiveness, perhaps. Hold on, let's look. I get the moon in the reverse. There's secrets coming out. That's what it is. The moon is the card of Cancer, but the moon in the reverse is things bubbling up to the surface. Things that were kind of long gone buried or something like that. You have people talking about maybe old news, or maybe just things coming up to the surface or something like that. Just truths coming out. I have the Emperor that comes out on its side. I got the King of Swords coming out here. There's just seems to be like an awful lot of people involved here. And I don't know how this relates to you this week, Libra. The King of Swords is someone in the upright position, is someone who says, I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll get to the truth of it. And this is somebody who's, and then we have this Emperor that comes out. And I don't know if this is an entirely different person or if this is just a whole other element. I don't know. There's just an awful lot of people here. All right. This Emperor that comes out on its side is someone who says, I'm not really sure where to throw my loyalty. Very similar to this King of Pentacles energy here. I do not know. All right, let me get one more deck just real quick, because I can't leave you in this state, Libra. Because how do we clean this energy up is really the concern. Because I don't want anybody to have to sit in this, right? It feels like somebody wants to come in here and get to the bottom of a situation. Really, communication is key, right? And not to get hung up in all the emotions of it. This Five of Pentacles energy is someone who's kind of been on the outskirts of maybe a community. Maybe this is a work dynamic. Maybe this is a friend group. We've got the Queen of Swords again. I don't know, man. Jeez. And I have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this Queen of Swords energy in the reverse is somebody who waited a long time to say something about something, and maybe now they're opening up their mouth and they're opening, and I don't know if they regret saying something like that is kind of how it feels. So how's this going to get better? That's what I want to know. I got the King of Wands in the reverse now. I mean, I feel like this is somebody who says, well, they kind of need to admit what's happened here, and they need to admit what's gone on here. Wow. And I got the Ten of Wands here. This is like something that is kind of overwhelming. It's kind of an overwhelming amount of something, an overwhelming amount of emotion, overwhelming amount of work that has to be done here. Maybe there's paperwork associated with this. This could be like within a corporation. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like an awful lot of drama, and it feels like it's kind of all coming to a head. And I hate to tell you this, Libra, but I don't really know how this is going to end, because it really just seems like there's an awful lot of people involved here. As you can see, I have never seen, like, I don't know if I've ever done a reading where there were this many court cards that would come out all at once. And that just is a lot of characters, right? So you'll have to decide which character you play in this story if this is in fact your reading. It feels like it's rather specific, but there is an energy of people trying to get to the bottom of something, trying to figure out what the truth is in a situation. There could be people who have talked out of turn here, or maybe said things that weren't entirely true. There could be situations that have arisen because of other people, like kind of letting their emotions get the better of them instead of following logic, or maybe talking to the wrong people, maybe not. I don't know. There's definitely some deceptive behavior with the Seven of Swords. It feels like there's someone who's asking someone to kind of come clean about a situation. This Devil energy is not, it's no bueno. It's not great. Gotta be real. But, you know, like I said, if you can try to watch your words, try to watch the things that you say. I don't know if this is something that's already happened. If it hasn't, then just be mindful of that, you know. I think these are your wise words for you, you know. Just always be mindful of the things that you say before you say them. And I think it's always a great opportunity to pray before you say something, because having the guidance of a higher power to direct your words is very helpful. And I swear it works every single time. Just to take a moment, ask that your words come from the best place and the best space, and then talk. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys next week. I hope it improves, right? Aquarius, you guys are up next. Let me use this Marielle Tarot for you. We got the Knight of Cups in the reverse for Aquarius. This is somebody who's not sure about something. They may want to retract an offer of love. They are maybe pulling back from a situation. I've got the Sun that comes out on the side. This is somebody who says, I just don't know if it's ever going to get any better. I don't know if it's ever going to get any brighter. This could be somebody who's struggling with depression. This could be someone who's finding that they're crying a lot more often than usual. This could be someone who's kind of seeking some kind of healing in their life in some way. This Nine of Pentacles is someone who's single and they're maybe starting their own business. They can be going off on their own. The Nine of Pentacles it's the minor arcana of the Empress card for me. And it's someone who is in business for themselves again, or they can be very single. They're very independent and they're trying to work hard on becoming the better version of themselves. They're looking at their habits, their addictions, anything like that, things that were accumulated in childhood that they're struggling with, things like that. They're going like seeking help for something. It's a really good energy, but it feels like kind of slogging through the mud a little bit. Like I said, this person could be experiencing maybe depression somehow. It just kind of looks like a dimly lit room in a way. And I have the Devil in the reverse. Golly geez. All right, so the Devil in the reverse. This card of Capricorn, but this is somebody who's kind of tired of feeling this way. This is somebody who says, I'm ready to turn a corner. I'm ready to feel a lot better than this. This Devil in the reverse is something that it feels like a dark cloud that's kind of taken hold over someone. Almost like they kind of can't shake it in some way. I got the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who's struggling to let go. They're struggling to move on from something. Alrighty. Eight of Cups is somebody who has a soul tie with someone and it feels like they want to take somebody with them is what it feels like. But this kind of... This person could be going through a lot of changes right now, like some kind of major transition in their life. They could be struggling to let go of people, places, things, like maybe moving from one person or one thing to the next. This Knight of Cups energy is someone who is having to take a step back in a relationship maybe. I have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who's not sure they have the right things to offer. I've got the Four of Wands here. There's someone who's really wanting to put down roots in a situation though. There's someone who's looking for stability in their lives. The Four of Wands is that twin flame 1111 card, but it's also a card of like awakening and it's a card of ascension. So sometimes, this is interesting. This person, whoever I'm reading for, you may have been experiencing depression, but you could be experiencing something that I think of as the dark night of the soul. And a lot of people talk about that. It's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like extreme depression that can linger for some time, something like that. But it's something that kind of causes you to look at some of those, again, inner issues, some of those things that need to be looked at, brought out into the light and kind of examined, you know, and then kind of do a massive cleanup of, you know, your emotional space or your mental space or something like that. And it can involve doing some hard work, you know, maybe seeking out counseling or something like that, maybe changing your health habits, maybe changing your routine, something like that. And it usually propels us into a state of growth, but we really do have to slog through it. And this could be someone who's experiencing this. And so it feels like if that's the case, we have things starting to improve. I'm going to say by the end of this week, like Thursday, Friday-ish. I've got the Empress card that comes out on top of that. Good job. See, I told you so. And then I've got the Page of Pentacles. This is also a good job. All right, so this Empress in the upright position is somebody who takes charge of the situation. And the Empress is the major arcana of this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress for me, right? And so you're kind of representing yourself twice here as someone who's taking charge, somebody who's a real boss in their life, and somebody who is determined to be the best version of themselves. So good job, you. I very much like this for you. But this is someone with this Page of Pentacles energy here, you may be offered something. This may be a new opportunity that comes towards you. And I feel like that might be kind of what gets you going again this week. I feel like you're going to feel a lot better maybe Thursday, Friday of this week. And I don't know why I feel that way. Just kind of looks that way in this forecast here. I got the Death card that just comes out. That's the card of Scorpio, but that's a card of major transition and major change. You might be someone who's going through some kind of a spiritual awakening. Maybe you're having a lot of heart chakra upgrades or other chakra upgrades, solar plexus or root chakra maybe. And those kinds of things, they take out like a clean out time. You have to kind of look at those things from a holistic way where we examine from the physical body, then the emotional body, then the mental body, and then off into our spiritual and etheric bodies out there. You know, and we take this one layer at a time. Whoever you are, I think you've been going through something kind of deep, and I like it. There's a major transition. And I have the 10 of Wands. You're saying, oh my goodness, I can't do it anymore. I can't take it anymore. And that's part of that Death card energy right there, where we have someone who has to make a major change. And that's kind of what propels them up this ladder of spiritual evolution. Good job. That's too many. Hold on. I did see the Ace of Cups in the reverse though, which is someone who may be having to let something go that seems very important to them. This Seven of Cups in the reverse though is someone who says, I'm ready to see myself clearly again. This could be someone who's been feeling kind of distorted in the recent past. It does feel like you're walking away from one thing in order to go towards something else. And now I've got the Sun out again. Good job. Sun is the card of Leo. You've got it out here twice, both times on its side. So it tells me that you're being propelled toward a state of great healing. Whatever it is you've been going through, it does feel like you are going to be feeling better soon, but it does come from having to let something go here and having to kind of retract yourself from a situation. It keeps you kind of in like a single energy, kind of an isolated energy here, but I think it's kind of what you feel like you need right now in order to become the better version of yourself. Like I said, I feel like you're going through some kind of major awakening. I love it for you, Aquarius. It's you know, Aquarians are known for being extra smart, you know, and you absorb a lot of information quickly, and you guys are always working hard to be better versions of yourself. So this is like a time of tremendous growth, it feels like, for you. Good job, you. I'll catch up with you guys next week. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aquarius. And next up, we have Cancer, first of our water signs. I'm going to start you guys off, with this Tarot of Wonderland. Alrighty, for Cancer, we have the Knight of Swords that comes in. Good job. This is somebody who wants to send a message. I don't know that this is you. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And don't get hung up on the zodiac signs. You know it's not about that, right? But it really is about fast-moving energy. This is someone who wants to have a conversation. And this conversation feels like it might be a game changer of some sort. I got the Two of Pentacles here. There's somebody who's trying to juggle something, maybe juggle... Could be more than one person, could be more than one situation, more than one. Well, I get the Hierophant in reverse. Could be more than one person. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. It's also the card of marriage. It's the card of traditional values, that kind of thing. Whenever we have this in the reverse, this could be somebody who's struggling in a partnership or something like that. I got the Queen of Pentacles. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. This person could be invested elsewhere. They could have a home elsewhere with another person, perhaps. This could be someone who wants to come in and have a discussion about that in some way. There is someone who's juggling something with this Two of Pentacles. It feels like trying to keep a lot of energy up in the air. This could be someone who's trying to manage multiple things. I have the Four of Pentacles here. This is someone who's really struggling. They're in a feeling of isolation. They feel like they don't have anyone to talk to all of a sudden. I don't know. It feels like there hasn't been a lot of communication in some way from this person. That's why we have kind of a rushing in. There's kind of a changing of dynamics here. Let me see here. And I have the Devil card on top of that. And this is a different deck. We haven't even used this deck. And how many times tonight has this Devil energy come out? Alrighty, so once again, let's talk about what that means. This is the card of Capricorn, but beyond that, it's an energy of addiction, obsession, things that make you feel bad about yourself whenever you're engaging in them, things that are kind of like nagging at you, things that you know you need to change, things that need improvement and you've known for a long time that they need improvement. This could be toxic relationships, this could be toxic habits, routines, all that stuff. That's pretty much the Devil energy that feels like it can be an energy of obsession, or it can be an energy of just engaging in things that are not healthy for you emotionally or mentally or physically or something like that. And there's kind of this feeling if somebody wants to come in and talk about this, this could be somebody who's juggling more than one person, like a marriage and someone else. There's someone who, yeah, I know. And there's someone here who's with this Four of Pentacles energy feeling very isolated, like they don't have anyone to talk to about something. I've got the Three of Cups, yep, in the reverse. So the Three of Cups in the reverse is an energy of a third party situation. And this is... Six of Cups. So we have a soulmate card out there. And I understand that this is possibly why. Oh dear. Well, I got to be honest, it's not a great situation no matter what, because this Devil energy right here kind of sits on top of it. And this is an energy of something that makes you or this other person feel badly about themselves. And I don't know if this is you or if this is someone in your environment. Maybe this is a friend. Maybe this is someone in your family. And maybe this is relating in another way. I don't suppose it has to be in your love life, but it kind of feels like it is. This is an energy of a soulmate relationship here. It feels like someone's gotten themselves into a third party situation here where somebody is juggling more than one person. We have someone questioning a previous commitment, possibly a marriage. And then we have someone here who's feeling very isolated, someone who feels like they're not sure who to depend on, and they're not sure they're making good decisions for themselves, and it's making them feel kind of badly about themselves. Let's see here. And I have the Strength card that comes out. That's the card of Leo. And this is an energy of someone who feels like they don't know what to do. They don't know what the right choice is. They don't know. They're feeling overwhelmed. They feel like they're kind of emotionally attached to this individual. And we do have this Six of Cups out here, which is a soulmate card. And I'll say it, every single relationship that we have that is of significance, you know, is there for a reason. Whether it's to teach us something, you know, it's always to teach us something, whether it lasts forever or whether it's even a good relationship or it's not such a great relationship, or we stay in it a little too long, or it changes us into someone we want to be or we don't want to be. Who knows? You know, any of them, it teaches us something about ourselves and about other people every time. So it's always valuable, right? But it feels like this relationship has gone on and it's starting to erode at someone. And this is someone who feels like they're quite attached and they're not really sure what to do without this person. And they're feeling like they don't have anyone to talk to without this person or something. And I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, which is just kind of indicative of like a cycling of kind of like living in a nightmare kind of situation, just like a lot of stress, sleepless nights, tossing and turning, worry about this, fears, or just like this nagging or concern that they're not doing the right thing or something. That's that Nine of Swords in the reverse. And it feels like it's very similar to that Devil energy. And I have the Magician in the reverse, and that is the lamest combination of them all. So whoever is in this situation, if this is your energy, you kind of have this feeling and this understanding that this isn't healthy for you, because these are your words for you. These are your cards, right? This Magician in the reverse is someone who is not sure they're even making good decisions. They're not sure what the right decisions to make are. They know how they feel about it. They know how this makes them feel. But this Magician in the reverse could be someone who is not thinking of other people. Maybe they just want what they want, or maybe they're just feel like nothing they could ever do could ever change the situation, you know, and so they're kind of feeling like giving up in some way. How in the world does this get better? That's my concern. That's all I want to know, is how do we clean this up? Because once again, it's not so pretty. I got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There's the understanding that this relationship can't give you whatever it is that you want and whatever it is that you need, because the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is just not enough. It's not having enough to share or to give. I have the King of Pentacles right here in the middle. This is somebody who says, I want to put down roots. I want stability. I know exactly what it is that I want. Incidentally, this King of Pentacles goes right on top of this Queen of Pentacles. I mean, there's a reason this is a soulmate partnership, but here's the deal. Unless it becomes more stable, it's nothing, right? Let's see here. Just tell me. King of Cups in the reverse. Now we've got, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it's someone who is definitely not doing well with their emotions. And we do, again, once again, have a lot of court cards on here, which tells me we have more than one person involved here. And we know that. And we've got the Devil again. So I just don't think you feel good about this. I don't. Because when you guys give me the repeat cards like this, and you know I love it when you do, it just tells me it's in a really important energy in your field, and it's something that needs to be looked at, and it's something that you need to look at, and you know it, and I know it, and now we all know it. All right, but it does feel like this energy of somebody who is kind of ready to stop feeling this way. They don't want to be in this anymore. There's somebody who recognizes how much love there is here, really, but they're saying, you know, if it's making me feel badly about myself, then it's not worth it, no matter what. No matter if this is a soulmate relationship. I don't care if it is whoever, Brad Pitt, who cares? If this situation makes you feel like this, it's not worth it. Because you're worth it and it's not. So I think you're starting to figure it out. I think you're starting to feel like you want to make a change in this. You want to feel better about this. You don't want to be involved in it anymore. It feels like it's gone on for a long time, and it feels like somebody wants to have a pretty drastic conversation about it. It feels like that's happening this week. It feels like you start to feel more like yourself. You feel like, and this obviously is not your suit because you're Cancer, and this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but it is this energy of stability. That's kind of what you're wanting. That's kind of what you're looking for. And you're starting to ask yourself, is this making me feel this way? Because I don't think it is. Not when we have the Devil card out that many times, right? Yeah. Alrighty, you're smart and you're working through it, and I think that you're going to be in better shape by the end of this week. I think that you are going to be feeling better. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Cancer. Next up, we have Pisces. I am going to use this Chicoli deck for Pisces. See what we have going on for you guys. Alrighty, we got the Two of Wands on its side for Pisces. This is somebody who's they're trying to decide about a partnership. They're trying to decide about do I go this way or that way. This is somebody who understands. They're ready for help. They're ready for partnership in some way. And I got the Page of Wands in the reverse. This might be somebody who feels like they missed an opportunity. And now I got the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's feeling a little bit badly, or not badly, I think they're feeling a little bit embarrassed. It feels embarrassed. An energy of like a flirtation that didn't go the way you were hoping it to. And I don't know if this is your energy or if this is something that happened to you or is about to happen to you, but it's somebody who feels kind of embarrassed about something that they said. I've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I wish I would have waited before I said something. I don't know if you're cautioning yourself ahead of time, or I don't know if this is something that's already happened. So if this isn't something that you've experienced yet, just be, I would just say be really mindful of thinking before you speak this week. I don't know. I've got the Hangman in the reverse. The Hangman in the reverse is somebody who's waiting on somebody else to make the first move of communication, or they're waiting on somebody else maybe to take action in a situation. Hold on, let me look. I got the Two of Pentacles that comes out on its side there. There's somebody you feel like you're waiting on, or somebody else might be feeling this way about you. Again, you take it, decide which side of this you're on. But this could be someone who feels like they're waiting on somebody else to tell them that it's okay, that what they said was okay or something. I don't know. You or somebody may feel like they've stuck their foot in their mouth, or maybe they feel like they've blown their chance in some way. That's kind of what it is. And I have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person, whoever it is, they're like so embarrassed or something like that. Oh, I hope this isn't you. I hope this is nobody. And I have the Justice card that comes out there. That's the card of Libra. But it's somebody who's like, they maybe feel like they didn't behave fairly, or maybe they were misjudged in some way. Maybe you're feeling that way. And I have the Three of Pentacles here. This person's a little bit concerned about other people talking about the situation. This could be in a friend group or something like that. Oh, no. I don't feel that way. I'm sure it's going to be okay. Let's see, let's use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot. It just kind of feels like a little, like, and all of, let's see. 1, 2... We have 2 major arcanas here, but the rest of them are kind of are minor arcanas, and that kind of tells me that it's just like a little blip in your day or your week or something like that. It's not a major deal. This is when I have a lot of major arcana cards, that tells me it's just like something that is really monumental in your life, really deep or something. But whenever we have minor arcana like this is something that's just kind of affecting your day-to-day life in a way. And so it's really just a cautioning of yourself for you to say, just be careful of the things that you say, and don't worry if you, and I will tell you, like, if this has happened in a friend group or something like that, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be okay. Or if this has happened at work, we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oh no, this is somebody who feels like they said something that they shouldn't have said, or that they have stuck their foot in their mouth. That's pretty much it. Maybe sent a message they shouldn't have sent, something like that. And that is very similar to that Page of Wands in the reverse. Like I said, it could be an energy of somebody who feels like it was a flirtation that didn't go the way they wanted it to, or it could be I don't know, some kind of something that was mistaken. We have the Five of Cups here. Someone feels really badly about something that they've done or said. They could be isolating themselves a little bit. I don't know that this is your energy. I feel like this might be around you. I have the Hermit in the reverse. That's the card of Virgo. This is somebody who has been isolating them. That's very much isolation energy. This is somebody who's taken themselves away from a group, a social group or something like that, maybe because they feel so badly. And this Hangman is your card, Pisces. I forgot about that. This has left you kind of feeling badly about this situation. I don't know if this is you or if this is just something that's happened around you or to someone near you. But this person feels embarrassed about something they've done. It's this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords. It's that's that energy of a breakup card. You know, this is, again, this could be someone who's on the outs from a grouping in some way. We've got the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Swords it's a breakup energy. It's and whenever it comes out on its side, it feels like, I don't know, this is something that's still kind of ongoing. You could have somebody who's just kind of isolated themselves from the rest of the group, or this could be because of an ending in a partnership or something. I have the Two of Wands again in the reverse. Yeesh. That's twice out for that guy too. Two of Wands in the reverse is somebody, I don't know, they're kind of fearful of the way that other people are seeing them. And it feels like they're worried about, they do feel very much on the outskirts of something, or on the outside of a social circle maybe, or of a family grouping or something like that. This person could be feeling like the black sheep in some way. And I've got the King of Swords. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini right in the middle of it. And this is interesting. There was somebody else who had this right in the middle. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Libra. And there was somebody who just really wanted to get to the bottom of a situation. There was somebody who wanted to kind of clear the air. That's what I'm seeing, is somebody who wants to clear the air. I don't know. There was somebody who experienced some major embarrassment in some way. It could have led to an ending of some sort, or contemplation of an ending. This person could be feeling very isolated right now, possibly from a friend group or family group. This could be at work. There's someone who feels a little bit misjudged here. There's somebody who feels like they're on the outskirts or on the outsides of a social grouping or something. Someone who's very much isolating themselves. And somebody who feels like they've said something, stuck their foot in their mouth in some way, and it feels like they wish they would have waited to say something. I don't know. How is this going to get any better? Again, I do feel like it's just, in the grand scheme of things, not going to be so important. But for some reason, it's coming up here. So I have the Five of Pentacles. This is an energy of somebody who feels like they're left out of something. They feel like they're on the outskirts or on the outsides of something. Maybe this is something that's happened to somebody in your environment, and maybe it's up to you to kind of right the scales here, or to help this person out, or maybe to counsel this person that, you know, it's not the end of the world or something like that, or maybe to be a friend to someone who's going through something. I don't know. This King of Swords energy that comes up right in the middle of your reading is someone that is a mentor. There's someone that has wise words for others. There's someone that other people seek out for their advice because you're smart, right? And because you think about things before you say them. And so maybe this is an opportunity for you to help this person out who's kind of seeking balance or seeking guidance. I have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here. There's somebody who is saying, I don't know about that. There's somebody saying, well, there's somebody who feels pretty badly about themselves, I think, for something that they've done with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And I got the World in the reverse. And I feel like this has kind of torn them up, or I don't know, kind of turn their world upside down in some way, or they're feeling that way. If this isn't your story, this could be somebody around you who feels like they've royally screwed up in some way. And maybe it is helpful for you to come and counsel them in this situation. But the World in the reverse is somebody who feels like they don't know what to do now. Like this really keeping them up at night. Like they're very, very worried about whatever this is that they've said or they've done. And these things, they happen. You know, like people go through little dramas and things like this in their lives. I promise you it'll get better. And I promise you, you know, these uncomfortable situations, they do come about to teach us things, and we all have to go through them from one time or another, in one way or another. Nobody's perfect, right? And you can't expect yourself to be, and you can't expect other people to be either. Sometimes people do things that are real people-y, right? And we can't help it, and they can't help it, and it's kind of all our job to learn how to forgive and learn from each other, right? In some way or another, if you can. And I feel like this will just maybe be one of those opportunities, right, this week. All right, thank you very much for letting me read for you, Pisces. Next up, we have Scorpio, and we are going to use this Manga Tarot for you guys. Whoop. All right. We got the Four of Swords that comes out on its side. It feels like you might need a break. You might need a nap. You might need a vacation. Something like that. It feels like you might be a little bit in need of just some time away from other people, just to kind of regroup. Feels like a night under the stars would feel so nice. Get that kind of vibe. I've got the Emperor card here. That's the card of Divine Masculine. It's the card of Aries. It's somebody who's taking charge of a situation. This can be somebody who's a boss. This person's a mentor. This person people look up to. This is somebody who's, we've got the Sun on top of that. That's the card of Leo. This could be just like, it could be something as simple as you needing to maybe take the next weekend and go camping or something like that, because you could experience a lot of renewal from experiencing this time outside and looking at like stars up in the sky and just fresh air and sunshine or something like that. Or this could just be a time in your life, because this is 2 major arcana cards out of 3. And this kind of does indicate somebody who is kind of bossing up, and there's a whole lot of energy coming towards you, like a lot of very warm, vibrant feelings. This is an awful lot of healing energy coming towards you. It just feels very healthy, very strong, like you're able to go after your goals and get things done. It feels like you're ready to take charge of a situation. I have the Four of Pentacles here. It feels like you had kind of been feeling restricted before, like you'd kind of been holding on to some things. You could have been holding on to some issues in past relationships, and it was keeping you from feeling healed in in areas where you maybe needed to let go of some things. It could be that you were holding on to some things. It feels like you're ready to let go of that, and it feels like you're ready to kind of move on, and just so that you feel better. Yeah, I've got the Chariot card. That's the card of Cancer. That's the epitome of moving on. But there's a lot of fast moving energy behind you. It feels like you are going to feel really good about yourself, and it does feel like an energy of warmth, and it does feel like an energy of change. And I got the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. It feels like you're leaving behind some of the, some pretty painful things, dark things from your past. And that does kind of sound heavy, but you know, the Ace of Swords in the reverse is someone who, it's kind of like dark truths. It can be feeling like dark truths, especially with this Nine of Swords. You know, it feels like just things that had kept you from feeling better for a long time. It feels like you're moving forward from those things, like you're making positive changes. All of a sudden, you're feeling healthier than you felt in a long time. It's possibly because of that Four of Swords energy where we have you kind of isolating and taking yourself away from other people. We have the Moon in reverse. It could be that you're finally starting to talk about some of these underlying subconscious kind of things, some of these things you've been burying down or like suppressing for a while, are kind of coming up to the surface. And it feels like because you're now talking about them, you're expressing yourself, you're learning about you know, how to express your emotions and get these things out and talk to people about them. It feels like you're having a lot of healing coming towards you. And I've got the Page of Cups that comes out on its side. It feels like there's an energy of somebody here who either extends an apology or an offer of friendship or love or kindness. I don't know if that comes from you or if someone sends that to you, or if that's someone coming towards you. But there's an energy of compassion and healing in a lot of ways here. Let me use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. I got the Queen of Swords. Good. That's someone who sees the truth. There's a lot of transformation that's happening for you this week. It really, really does feel like someone who sees the truth and is able to understand and process things in a different way than they have in the past. There's a lot of, again, Court card energy here. There's a lot of, I don't know, maturity that's happening here. Somebody here, again, I said was bossing up in some way. That kind of feels like you. Feels like that's what you're doing. And I have the Lovers card crossing this. This is somebody who's making a choice about a love relationship in some way. This is somebody who's trying to make a decision as to where to put their heart and what they believe. And it feels like you may have attracted a new love relationship in the midst of all of this healing. And we have the King of Pentacles. We've got a lot of Court cards on here again, too. This is, again, the King of Pentacles is very similar energy to this Emperor. So we have somebody who's doing well financially. It really does just feel like a week of very positive growth and change, a lot of transformation. It could be that you've gone through a lot of, I don't know, dark days over the last few weeks, and maybe you're coming out of the other side of it. That does feel like there's a resurgence of energy. It feels like someone who's mastering their ability to communicate, and it feels like there's just a lot of healing that comes from expressing yourself. And it feels like we have friendships rekindled or love relationships that are rekindled, and we have a love relationship that's coming towards you with this Lovers card, and it's something that's asking you to make a choice as to whether or not you want to commit to something or someone. And this King of Pentacles is an energy of stability that you're moving towards. It really does feel good. It feels like you know what you want, and it feels like you're kind of ready for major change. You're ready for transformation. You're ready for this situation to improve. It feels like you've done a lot of hard work to get yourself into a position where you are expanding. It could be that you're given new opportunities at work this week. It could be that you're given a promotion of some sort as well with that King of Pentacles and that Emperor energy. It just feels like you are about to experience a time of exponential growth. So good job, Scorpio. I like it for you. I'll see you guys next week. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti for Ophiuchus. If you're an Ophiuchus, you would have been born between November 29th and I think December 18th. Feel free to check my math. But you are neither earth, nor fire, nor water, or air. You are ether. Yeah, all right, Ophiuchus. I have the High Priestess that comes out on its side. This is somebody who is questioning their judgment. There's somebody who's really going within. They're taking stock of a situation. They're trying to listen to their intuition about it. This is somebody who is working on their ability to trust themselves. We have the Four of Wands crossing that. That is that 1111 awakening card. It's that twin flame card, but it's really about someone who's looking at the stability in their lives. They're looking at the four walls of their home. This is somebody who's waking up to a higher purpose, a higher calling in some way. It's fairly deep, really. It's an energy of ascension. There was somebody else that had something like this, where they were just really moving through a lot of energy. I've got the Two of Wands crossing this. There's a major partnership crossing your life right now. This is somebody who says, I have a lot to offer. Are you the person for me? Where is the person for me? That kind of thing. This is someone who's trying to trust themselves in this situation. I've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is very single energy, somebody who may own their own business, someone who's used to being very independent. This is someone who's not used to working with other people, or it's perhaps they've just been single for a long time. Page of Swords in the reverse and the World in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse is kind of like, it can be a message that you don't want to have to send, or one that you don't want to have to receive. The World in the reverse can be an energy of feeling like the world's kind of being turned upside down, or feeling like you're holding on a little bit too long to a situation. There's some, I'm not sure, because this can be a few different things. I've got the Seven of Wands. It feels like there's a lot of it feels like you're having a lot of conflict around you that you're kind of having to break up. It feels like that's not it. You're having to shine a light on something. It feels like you're always having to show people the way. It feels like you're getting tired of always being the bigger person. There it is. Tired of always being the bigger person. This is somebody who says, how much longer until the right partnership steps up in my life? And this could be in your love life. This could be in a family dynamic. This could be at work. This could be anywhere. Okay. But this is somebody who's waiting, who's tired of always having to be the sole provider, or maybe somebody who's tired of always having to be like the cheerleader, and maybe getting tired, perhaps. To always having to be the person who's being the bigger person. Very good. So this Page of Swords in the reverse is somebody who, they don't want to have to say that, but there's this understanding that it's not really improving with this World in the reverse. I'm going to use this Star Power to clarify. This Four of Wands is also a marriage card. It's a spiritual union card, and it's one of the soulmate cards in the deck. This person, I don't know if you're kind of like, where is this partnership for me? I'm tired of doing everything on my own because of this Nine of Pentacles, or if there's maybe a relationship in your life that you're questioning, like, is this the right one? If this is the right one, why do I feel like I'm having to do all of this, make all of this effort, something like that? I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's been through quite a lot. This might be an energy of feeling very fatigued. This is somebody who feels like a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, like almost like in their nerves. It feels like in their like in their skin, like it's very high anxiety. This person may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all of the people that require things of them or need things from them. This is somebody who's seeking partnership. This Three of Pentacles in the reverse, they can't seem to be on the same page with anybody, or they feel like they're always having to do everything on their own. This is somebody who's trying to trust themselves and trying to see themselves through a situation, but really and truly, they're wishing for some kind of a partnership in some way. They're feeling very much on their own. Six of Swords on its side and the Star card. Six of Swords on its side is somebody who's contemplating a move, contemplating relocation. They could be somebody who's trying to move on from someone or something. I have the Star card crossing that. That's the card of Aquarius. But this is an energy of someone who isn't sure that this is what they're meant to be, who they're meant to be with, or something like that. Because the Star cards, it's a card of divine blessings that belong to you. It's an energy of Pandora's box. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything that is meant for you in your lifetime, right? And sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's not so great. And it's just about the things that are part of you. And it feels like this person, and because we've got this Star card with this Four of Wands here, this feels like we have some kind of divine partnership that somebody's either, they're trying to figure something out. Like, is this the right person for me? Is this the ultimate right person for me? Is this not? Is this something I need to move on from? Is this, why am I questioning this? Why am I questioning my gut feelings? Why am I questioning my intuition? Something like that. This Three of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who says, I feel like I'm tired of doing everything on my own. And this person's tired of always having to be the cheerleader in this relationship, or perhaps if they're single, maybe they're just tired of being single and having to be on, like, feeling like they always have to be on their own in some way. This World in the reverse is somebody who's feeling kind of overwhelmed, and they're not really sure if it's time to move on from something. Same thing with that Six of Swords energy. And I have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which is, again, basically a message that you don't want to have to send or don't want to have to receive. I don't know if you're going to be ending something this week, or if this is an energy of you just figuring something out this week. I really do feel like that's what it is. This Ace of Swords and this Page of Swords in the reverse, both of them, it just feels like kind of gnarly business, like having to end something that's just, it feels like it was kind of, I'm hearing the words dangerous to begin with, but I don't really know what that means for you. So I don't know. It just kind of feels like, hold on, I'm putting these back in. I didn't like the way they came out. Hold on. Okay, yeah. I got the Sun card. I got the Ace of Wands here. There's somebody here who's wanting to make sure they're planning the right path for themselves, and this is kind of what it is. There's somebody here who's making a lot of improvements in their life. There's a lot of good fortune, and there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of coming out of depression. There's a lot of, like, resurgence of energy for you, whoever you are, Ophiuchus. This feels like somebody who has, like, a whole new pathway ahead for them. And it feels like if you are in the midst of some kind of a partnership, there's this, you're struggling to trust yourself in this partnership in some way, and you're struggling to be on the same page with this person. It does feel like it's a fairly dynamic relationship, if it's not a soulmate relationship at the very least. It does feel like someone here is considering relocation, and there is, like, a message or that you either don't want to send or you don't want to have to receive in some way. And it makes you feel like you're having to hold on to someone, or someone's having to hold on to you. But it does kind of feel like you're in this space of wanting to move on, and it does feel like there's this energy of wanting growth as well. So I'm not really sure. I feel like you're trying to make a decision this week as to how you feel about it in general, if that makes sense. You may just be in the midst of a lot of different projects here that are taking up a lot of your energy. There's somebody here who has a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress in their system, and it feels like it's going to start calming. It feels like we have I don't know, I'm hearing reduction in inflammation. That's very good. I'm glad. But we have somebody who's kind of starting to calm themselves in some way. And I don't know if it's because you're allowing this thing to, you're allowing yourself to let go of someone or something that you've kind of been needing to for a long time, or if we have some kind of a shift, but I'm not even sure if you know what you're really ready to do yet. I feel like it hasn't even come to you yet with that Ace of Swords and that Ace of Wands and that Sun card, though. I mean, it's going to get a lot better. Like the sun is definitely going to come out tomorrow for sure. And it's going to feel a lot healthier. There's somebody that's able to move on from this. And it does feel like by about the middle of this week, it's going to be much calmer feeling, and it feels like a calmness that's gonna stick. You know, I don't know if you've been feeling like just ups and downs for a while. It feels like you're going to feel some peace that's gonna last for a while. It's gonna be really pleasant. I like it, especially if you've been experiencing a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. I think that's gonna feel better towards the middle of this week. And I think that you're finally gonna make a decision as to what it is you want to do in a relationship or a situation that's kind of been nagging at you for a while. And I feel like you're gonna feel a lot better towards the middle and the end of this week. All right, catch up with you guys next week. Next up, we have Sagittarius. I'm going to use this Chicoli deck for you guys. Oh. I have the Ten of Pentacles. Very good. Four of Cups. Two of Wands in the reverse. All right, so somebody here is questioning whether they want to stay or go in a relationship. It does kind of feel like career driven in a way. It could be in a home, but it could be about, you know, work situation. Ten of Pentacles can be relating to your financial wealth. It can also relate to your home life. It can relate to your financial stability, but it would be someplace where you really put down a lot of roots, a lot of yourself. You invested a lot of yourself into a situation. When we have the Four of Cups in the reverse, this can be somebody who they're bored with what they've been offered. They're tired of feeling that way. They're ready to stop feeling that way. They've kind of been taking themselves slowly out of the game. I feel like backing away slowly from a situation. This Two of Wands in the reverse is somebody who's kind of deciding that they don't want to continue on in this partnership or this situation. They're, again, backing away slowly. It feels like trying to quietly dissolve something or quietly look elsewhere for partnership. I have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's afraid to tell somebody else something. They're afraid to talk about it. They're afraid that because they're afraid of it's going to unleash a can of torrent of feelings, I guess, from someone else. But we have the Fool card that comes out here. So this person's destined for a new beginning no matter what. It does feel like they've kind of already begun the process of just like very slowly pulling off the band-aid in some way. And I have the Five of Wands. But this person thought really long and hard about what it is they wanted to do before they did it. That's the truth. They really, really did. They're not making this decision capriciously, and they've thought about it. The truth is they just can't keep, it looks like feeding the dragon. They can't keep doing that, and they can't keep doing whatever it is, whether it's been overwork or just a situation or a relationship that wasn't authentic to you in some way. Even though you gave your heart and soul to it, you put your all into it for X number of months, years, whatever. It feels like there's somebody here who wants a fresh new start elsewhere. They've already started moving on from this, and this Magician energy is somebody who's ready to make it happen. They're starting to become, again, more authentic to themselves. This is somebody who's removing some of the masks that they'd been wearing previously in their lives, and they're kind of over it. They're ready to move on. Good job. All righty. Now, why do we have you kind of backing away slowly here? It feels like you're worried about somebody else's feelings about the situation. So how are you going to work that situation out? You got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who may lose a little bit because of walking away from this situation. This is somebody who, in order to get out of this, they may have to give a little bit more than they were expecting. The Six of Cups is, again, a soulmate relationship. This could be somebody you spend a lot of your time with, somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you were friends with for a long time, somebody that you were in a love relationship with for a long time. This could be, and so there's this energy of not wanting to hurt anyone, but definitely wanting to move on. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is somebody who says it's time, and when it's time, it's time. I have the Magician card out again. Good job, you. So we have the Magician out twice, and that's for me as a reader, it's the card of Ophiuchus, but a lot of people will read it as the card of the sign of Aries. But again, don't get hung up on the zodiac signs. I only call them out in case they are in fact of significance to you, which they might be and they might not be. But in any case, this Magician energy is somebody who says, if I don't make this change, no one else is going to do it for me. And when it's time, it's time. I feel like it's time. I feel like I'm being led to do this in some way, is what this person's saying. This Wheel of Fortune is about divine timing, and it's an energy of good karma. It's an energy of change for the better. I don't think so. Hold on. There we go. Well, yeah, and like I said, this person waited, and they waited for a change. They waited to see if it was going to get better. It didn't, and so now they're going to have to say something. Now they're going to have to move on. Now they're going to have to tell a difficult truth. They're going to have to deliver a difficult message. But they did wait. You did wait to see if it was going to improve, and it didn't. And now we have the Death card that comes out on its side. This is somebody who, this is a card of Scorpio, but this is somebody who says, it's time to end this once and for all. I can't keep on doing things like this any longer, so now it's time for this to get better. And unfortunately, I'm gonna move on from this situation, is what it feels like. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yep. And this is somebody who says we have to put up boundaries in this situation now. And this 7 of Wands is somebody who says, I can't keep being the bigger person in this situation. You're going to need to grow up. Is kind of this person, like, I don't know who these words are for. Whoever it is, it does feel kind of harsh and like somebody who's having to deliver words that they don't really want to have to, but it does feel like they've been feeling this way for a long time. It feels like they have kind of been moving away again slowly in some way because they haven't been seeing some kind of change that they need to see, and they're feeling like now is the time to move on. This 9 of Wands is somebody who, you know, they've been through this with this person before. They've seen this behavior before. They've seen this situation before. It's gone on long enough that now they have to put an ending to something with this Death card. And with this Magician card out twice here, this is somebody who understands that they're the only one who can instigate this change in their lives. And so they're going to have to. They're going to have to be the ones that take charge. And they're going to try to come from a much higher power, a place of, you know, from their higher selves. They're going to try to make sure they're not putting their needs above other people whenever they're moving on from this. But it does look like you waited and you waited and you invested and you invested and you still didn't see the results that you needed to see. So now it's kind of time to bounce. It looks like you gave everybody the chances that they needed, and now it's time to move on. It does feel like somebody may have to give up a little bit more than they were expecting to in order to remove themselves from this situation, whatever it is. But it feels like it's kind of worth it to you in some way. It feels like it makes sense to you in some way, and you're ready for a new beginning, and you understand that you just can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, and there's something that has to feel more authentic to you and something that feels better. All right, very good. And I feel like you're making good choices from a place and a position of stability and doing your best to be your best self. So good job, Sagittarius, in whatever way that resonated for you. Thanks for letting me read for you. And next up we have Aries. I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. The 2 of Wands in the reverse for Aries too. That guy has been very popular. I don't know. This is a completely different deck, of course. Anyway, 2 of Wands in the reverse for Aries is somebody who says, you know, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure I have the right things. I'm not sure that I have what it takes to continue on with this relationship, this situationship. I'm not sure that I want this anymore. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see. King of Pentacles. This could be somebody who's having a hard time letting go because they're afraid they're going to have to give something up. Page of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse is somebody, they may have reached out. They could have been rejected in some way. Now they're feeling like, it's almost like feeling like their hands have been slapped in some way. With this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody, this could be in a workplace situation. This could have been, I don't know. This King of Pentacles is maybe somebody who's feeling off balance all of a sudden. Hold on. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Two eights next to each other. Eight of Cups in the reverse is somebody who needs to walk away from something or someone they're having a hard time doing it. This Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who doesn't want to do it anymore. They don't want to put in the work anymore. They don't want to put in the effort anymore. They don't want to go to work anymore, maybe something like that. This is somebody who wants to kind of run and hide. This person could be feeling a little bit embarrassed about something that they've said or done. They could be kind of examining it over and over again in their heads, something like that. There's this Queen of Wands that comes out on her her side here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. Maybe you're at odds with someone else in a workplace environment. Maybe you're struggling with another person. Maybe you're having trouble letting go of opinions, or there could be one person in this dynamic who feels like they need to be in charge or something like that, and you could be butting heads with someone. Maybe it's just making you want to throw your hands up in the air and say, I just don't even want to do it. I don't even want to work here. I don't even want to be here. What did we even think about? Why did we ever think we were going to do this in the first place? I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who may be feeling like a failure in some way. Maybe they feel like they're losing or fighting a losing battle in some way. This kind of feels like I've got the Judgment in reverse. This can be somebody who misjudged a situation or another person. This could be somebody who maybe they aren't seeing so clearly. This could be your energy. This could be somebody else in your environment where maybe someone is assuming that they're right, but maybe they just don't see it from another person's perspective or something like that. I don't know. But this does feel like someone who's missing the mark, or someone who's maybe misjudging someone, or maybe just not thinking about something from another person's perspective. I don't know. It could have you fussing with someone. Now we've got the Three of Wands that comes out here on its side, which is the minor arcana of the Magician for me. This is somebody who says, I don't know what to do with this situation. I don't even know what is supposed to come next. Neither one of these people are feeling very secure in this relationship or this situation. Both of them are feeling like not really feeling like they're functioning at their highest selves. This is somebody, these would be two individuals who are feeling uncomfortable around one another now, and they're not really sure how to fix it or where to go from here, is kind of what I'm hearing. Let me get I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. Splitting the deck, it was the High Priestess and the King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who says, well, I wish I would have thought about what I said before I said it. And this could be someone who's recognizing now that they maybe spoke out of emotion instead of logic, or could be somebody who was kind of mismanaging their emotions when they spoke. And again, they could feel like a little bit, I don't know, uncomfortable about some of the things that they'd said. I have the Hierophant that comes out here. This is somebody who wants to do the right thing. They want to fix the situation. This could be involving a marriage. This could be, this is the card of Taurus, but and it goes on top of the King of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus for sure. But if not, it's somebody who wants to fix something. They want to do things the right way. They want to get the situation under control. They want to make it better. They want to make it a calmer situation. They want to go by the book and by the rules, is kind of what I'm hearing. We have somebody who wants a fresh start. They want to start over. This is somebody who says, let's bury the hatchet. I'll do my part. You do your part. We'll meet in the middle. This Ten of Wands in the reverse is somebody who says, well, it was kind of doomed for failure. It was destined for failure anyway. I'm hearing like chuckling and like clinking of champagne glasses. There's this Three of Wands on top of the Three of Wands goes together. That's again the minor arcana of the Magician for me. But these would be two people who finally start to see what it is that they want for the future. They get onto the same page about what it is they want for the future. There's this understanding of, okay, we can work this out and we can find a way to make this better for both of us, so that whenever this comes up again, or whenever we work together again, or whenever we see each other again, or whenever we live together, who knows, we kind of know what it is that we want for the future, and we're on the same page. It's kind of that vibe. And I like that. It feels like you're moving through a lot of things. It feels like you grow a lot this week, Aries, where you finally can understand something from somebody else's perspective, or you can stop long enough to listen to somebody else long enough to understand them more clearly, or to finally, at the very least, just get on the same page with what it is that you want to see for the future in this environment or this situation. And that feels really good. It feels like there's a lot of healthy improvement coming from both sides. This could be involving a marriage, and if so, that's fantastic. This Ace of Cups, specific to this Tarot of Wonderland, has 2 aces of cups in it, really, and it has it offered from one place to another. It's the energy of, I'll give you 100% of me, and in return I hope to get 100% of you, you know. And so I think it's just healthy. I think you guys both grow a lot, and I think it's going to feel a lot better than this 6 of Wands in the reverse, where we had you feeling like you were failing, maybe a little bit embarrassed or uncomfortable about a situation. It feels like if that was the case, it is in fact getting better this week. Good job, you. Next up, we have Leo, last of our fire signs. And let us use this Mary L. Tarot for you guys. I have the 9 of Pentacles for Leo first out. That is somebody who is taking charge. It's the minor arcana of the Empress for me. This is somebody who is single. They're in business for themselves. They can be someone who owns their own business. This is someone who could be like sole proprietor, or someone who is part of, I don't know, someone who's in charge, for sure. But this is somebody who's very unique to themselves. This is someone who's very independent. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Again, this guy's been popular, this energy. This 2 of Wands in the reverse, again, is somebody who's not really sure where to seek partnership. They're not sure who to ask in a situation. Or this could be somebody who's just been single for so long that they're like, I don't even know what that would look like, what partnership would be like for me. This is somebody who's feeling maybe unsure that they have what it takes, or what somebody else would want in some way. I've got the World card. There's going to be a major change that's coming up for you, Leo. I love it. There's this energy of a major shift. There's moving from one phase to the next, and this is somebody who's ending a cycle so that they can start something new. This person... there's an energy of fertility around this, just incidentally. So just mind your P's and Q's, and just know that that is an energy around you with that 9 of Pentacles and this World card specific to this deck. There just feels like a lot of fertility surrounding this. So you've been warned. That's all. Yeah. This Ace of Swords is an energy of, you know, an important truth that comes towards you. There's this feeling of being able to get yourself out of a stuck pattern. Like if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, like you've been kind of stagnant, kind of repeating the day like Groundhog Day over and over and over again. That's about to change, I think. I think there's about to be kind of like a level up, but also just an unbinding in some way. I have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who no longer cares about what other people say or think. They don't care if they win. They don't care if they get it right. They are just, they're kind of done worrying about anybody else or what anybody else needs from them. This may be why we have this 2 of Wands in the reverse here, where we have somebody who is just not even sure that they are even gonna do anything but be on their own. There's this feeling of being very happy on their own. I have the 7 of Pentacles here. This is somebody who wants to wait for the right thing, for the right situation. This is someone who is not going to open themselves up to anyone that isn't the right situation or the right person. This person, whoever I'm reading for, you're learning a lot about your heritage right now, or you'll be propelled to in the near future. This is like looking at where your ancestors lived. It feels like spending time on your own and really enjoying it. And I know that you're like, what? No, I would never want to do that. I hate being alone. But no, I think that you're going to change your opinion of that. I think that you may be finding some space and some time for yourself to kind of seclude yourself from other voices. I think that there's this understanding that you kind of feel a major shift coming for you, like something's about to change drastically. And there's this need to kind of, I don't know, it feels like kind of save your energy for something else. it really feels very positive. That World card, it's like starting a new volume of your life, a whole new section of your life somehow, like a new 7-year cycle, 9-year cycle, 13-year cycle or something. I have the Six of Cups that's crossing that. That's funny. Six of Cups is one of our soulmate cards. And it's interesting because this person, whoever I'm reading for, there's this real energy of independence and singleness. What was I saying with that Nine of Pentacles? And this Two of Wands is somebody who says, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm not sure that I want a partnership of any kind. I don't know. I'm so happy on my own. I feel like I'm doing the right things for myself. I feel like I'm learning a lot about who I am, who I want to be, and who I want to be next in the world, you know? And I think, well, I think it doesn't matter what you think, because the Six of Cups is a soulmate relationship, and it feels like it's coming straight for you. So that could have been something that snuck up on you in some way, or is something that may just be right around the corner for you. I have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I mean, that we've got the Ace of Swords out here twice. And the Ace of Swords is about a message. It's about clarity. It's about truth coming in. It's about understanding from a deeper level. But the Ace of Swords in the reverse can be something that comes out of nowhere that you're not expecting. It really can sneak up on you. I've got the Ten of Pentacles crossing that, and that's right on top of the World card. Very similar energy. This is somebody who understands they're changing a lot. They're making a lot of changes in their lives. This could be somebody who's about ready to pick up and move, maybe even across the country or something like that. There feels like major changes with the Ace of Swords and this Six of Cups coming out on its side. This could be leading to this. This Ten of Pentacles is somebody who may have an opportunity, but it's going to require them to change a lot. I have the Hanged Man, which is the card of Pisces. That's somebody who has been waiting for this for a while. It feels like you've been waiting for this to happen. It feels like you've been waiting for divine inspiration or waiting on this other person. It feels like in the meantime, you've changed a lot. You're growing a lot. There are a lot of drastic changes that are about to happen in your life. And I don't mean for that to sound like doom and gloom. I mean drastic changes in the most positive way. Things that are going to make you feel just even better about yourself in so many ways that are going to attract this Six of Cups energy to you. I have the Queen of Pentacles energy that comes out with that. That's somebody who's about ready to put down new roots. That you could be expanding in your business in some way. You could be adding to your abundance in some way. This could be somebody who's deciding that they want to be independent and they're not going to wait on anybody to do it for them or to join them. Maybe I've got the Knight of Wands. So something that was interesting about this Nine of Pentacles, I should have said it out loud. I feel like this person, whoever you are, as single of an energy as this is usually someone who's like the sole proprietor of a business or something like that. It does feel like they're part of a group of three. It does feel like they've always been part of a trio or perhaps a partnership or maybe some kind of conglomerate. I don't know. But there's somebody here who feels like they've always kind of been the one who's mostly in charge. Maybe this is somebody who says, you know what, I need somebody else to carry this torch because I'm going to make a major change. This could be an energy of relocation, but in any case, whatever it is, it's something that's a truth that you have to tell that could be uncomfortable. You've maybe worried for a long time about what other people were going to say or going to think about it, but you're done worrying about it. You're done waiting on it. You understand who you are, who you want to be, and it feels like you're ready to hand the torch off to somebody else because you're ready to move on. It could have something to do with this Six of Cups soulmate energy that's coming towards you. It feels like you've really just been waiting for the right time to take this opportunity. Got it? All right, this is kind of the energy that's coming towards you this week, Leo. I don't know what that means for you, but it does feel like you're growing a lot and kind of already know it, and it does feel like you've been feeling this way for a while, and you've just kind of been waiting for the right moment to take action. This week might be the week that you're able to express this change that you want to make in some way, and it feels like that's kind of what propels this journey into the next phase of your life. I like it. Thanks for letting me read for you, Leo. Next up, we have Virgo. Let me see what we have for Virgos today. We get the Ace of Swords out in the reverse for Virgos, too. This is somebody who doesn't want to have to say something. Oh, boy. At the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. This could be at work. This may be you having to say something about somebody that you work with that you really wish that you didn't have to. This Three of Pentacles is somebody who's not really being a team player. This person may be kind of throwing the balance off of things. They could be throwing shade around back, you know, behind the scenes. This Page of Swords is somebody who maybe says things without thinking. They could be causing workplace drama. And it feels like I don't know if this is your energy or if this is something you're being affected by. But this Ace of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's really not, it's not great. It's an energy of something that you don't want to be stuck in. You don't want to be the person that's responsible for saying these things, and you don't want to have to feel like a tattletale, but it does kind of feel like you may need to say something about something, or you're feeling that way. I have the Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you're worried that this person could get in trouble, or something. There could be an energy of this person being let go because of these things. This could be weighing heavily on you. This is fairly specific, but in any case, the Two of Wands is somebody who's relinquishing a partnership in some way, somebody who may be, again, being let go of. It could be somebody who's choosing to walk away in a situation, maybe before they get caught in some way. I have the Chariot card that comes out there on its side, this is an energy of, do I stay or do I go? It's like gas brakes, gas brakes. This is kind of like when it's time, but it could be like a long time coming, or this could just be like the understanding that if something is said about this situation, this person may be forced to move on. And I've got the Ace of Pentacles. And if this is your energy, like where you've experienced some kind of drama or something, and now you've got to remove yourself from a situation, and it's kind of a message that you don't want to have to send. I mean, and it doesn't have to be high drama. It could just be choosing to move on from a situation, and it's because you understand that you want to be on a different kind of team or something. You should know that what's coming towards you or this other person is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is it's somebody who has a major investment to make in themselves, and it feels like it's my favorite card to get in any reading, whether it's financial, career, family, love, whatever. The Ace of Pentacles is something that you can take to the bank. It's something you can invest in. It's something that feels right and good, and it's a good situation. It's a new offer, so don't sweat it. I got the Death card out with that. Very good. That is definitely the energy of a final ending. And I think that making this choice is what allows you to finally move forward and make this investment in yourself. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. And this is somebody who says, yep, and I'm done, and it's over, and I'm out. Alrighty. Anything else you want to say about that? Let me use this traditional deck to clarify. What is this Ace of Swords that you don't want to talk about? I mean, sometimes you just don't want to have to like send bad news to somebody, right? Sometimes you don't want to have to tell anybody about an ending. It feels like it's happening regardless, though. I got the King of Pentacles. It feels like you got another offer, or somebody else maybe got another offer. Maybe there's something better. Somebody has offered you more money, more stability, something like that. And that's kind of the truth of the matter. Five of Swords. There's the concern that other people may say things about this, that there could be drama about it. That's kind of the situation. There could be like discussion behind your back, that sort of thing. And I have the Chariot card, very good, right out on top of the Chariot card. That's the card of Cancer. That's forward moving, fast moving action and energy, right? And when it's time to go, it's time to go. You remember I was saying gas brakes, gas brakes. So I feel like this is the week where we take it all the way down to the floor, right? Yep, lead foot for sure, because we have this death energy that crosses this, and it's time to go. We have a new investment to make and a better offer, something that's more solid, more profitable for you. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, you're saying no longer. Six of Pentacles in the reverse can be the energy of breadcrumbing. It can be working too much for too little pay. It can be giving too much to a partner and not getting enough in return. But in any case, this is somebody who says, I'm done feeling that way. I'm done taking less than I deserve, and so it's time for me to walk. And that's basically what it is. And it feels like an uncomfortable message. You didn't really want to have to send it, but you're going to do it anyway, because you know when it's time, it's time. It may come from receiving this other offer, but it does allow you to get up and get going, right? And it feels like you're ready to. It feels like you've, you know, prepared yourself. And if this is another person in your environment that's having to move on, don't worry. It's a good investment for them or for you or for whomever is involved in that situation with that Ace of Pentacles. That was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Capricorn. I'm going to keep on with this traditional deck for Capricorns. Get the Ten of Cups coming out on its side. Good job, Capricorn. This is somebody who's contemplating a future with another person. I got the Three of Wands. This is somebody who sees everything that they want in another person. This Three of Wands is somebody who is trying to manifest this for their future. They're hoping that what it is that they want comes true, and that they do in fact get what it is they want. They have the Star in the reverse here. There's someone who's prepared for failure, like possibly this won't happen, possibly this won't be the right situation. But this is somebody who has a lot of hope in this situation. The Star card is all about hope, and it's about wish fulfillment based upon what belongs to you, what's right for you, right? Whenever we have the Star in the reverse, this is someone who's fully willing to admit that they may be wrong about this situation, and they may be forced to let go of a dream or something that they have invested some of their heart or soul into, and they're hoping for the best but prepared for the worst, right? That's kind of the feeling. I've got the Five of Cups here. This person, whoever I'm reading for, does feel like they keep giving and giving and giving and not really getting anything in return. And that's probably why we have the Star in the reverse, why they're kind of questioning, like, is this my happy thought? Is this the right person for me? Is this what I'm wanting? With that Three of Wands, it's somebody who looks out along the horizon and who's really hoping for the best. But again, they're seeing the same thing over and over again. And so they're saying, you know, maybe this isn't what I want to invest in. Maybe this isn't the right thing. I have the Ace of Wands here. There's like maybe a lot of sexual passion here. This person may be contemplating how they're feeling about this new start or new beginning. We may have somebody who's not talking entirely enough, or maybe not expressing themselves quite as much as they need to. With that Ace of Wands that comes out on its side, this is somebody who may be highly attracted to someone or something, but they're not sure that's enough, and they may be questioning their involvement. So sorry, it's a lot of talking, y'all. All right. Page of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I got the World here. There's somebody who recognizes that this relationship is a little bit immature at this point, but they understand that there's a new phase in their life that's beginning, and they're wanting to start something with this other person involved, but they're not sure. They thought this might be the right person for them. They're kind of questioning their choices there, especially with that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's not, they're just not entirely sure. They're not sure who they want to invest in, if this is the right person or not. They're questioning themselves. Yep. And kind of losing hope and faith, but at the same time hoping for the best. This World card does indicate starting something over, starting something new, and making major changes. It's the end of a cycle, right? And so we have a lot of transitions happening here. And I feel like you're not too upset about this, whatever it is. It's just kind of on your mind. I feel like this is the very beginning stages of a relationship or situation. I've got the Knight of Wands that crosses that. That's the card of Sagittarius. But the Knight of Wands is somebody who, whenever it comes out on its side, you're kind of questioning their commitment, maybe questioning, it can be kind of a promiscuous energy, or it can be somebody who's just, it's just a lack of commitment or something like that. Maybe they're not as invested in this situation as you are, or maybe that's how you're feeling. And I have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that you haven't seen. You're very separated from them or something. They could just be on your mind a lot. This could be someone that you have dreams about, or perhaps this is like fantasies about someone or something. I've got the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who doesn't want to keep investing in things that aren't real or anything illusionary. There's somebody here who doesn't want to create soul ties where there shouldn't be any. There's somebody here who doesn't want to create attachments. They want to do things the right way. This person's trying to be logically minded. If this is your energy or if this is somebody around you, this is somebody who's trying to be logical about the situation. They're not trying to put too much hope into this, but I've got the Star card that crosses the Star card. Maybe they are trying to put a lot of hope into this. I don't know. That's the card of Aquarius, but again, it's somebody who's, I don't know, feels like they're investing a lot emotionally in this, if I'm being quite honest, and just, again, hoping for the best, but expecting nothing in return, really. I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. It feels like you're getting tired of putting in all this effort and energy, and if you don't see a major change quickly, you're going to give up, you're going to pull out, it's going to be, you're going to bounce, basically. But this is somebody, I feel like you're the one who's recognizing that this is kind of an immature beginning stage relationship in some way. Now I've got the Page of Pentacles. It feels like you want to offer something to, you know, like say, hey, what's the situation here? What's the reality of this situation? Where's this situation going? But there's this real energy of independence and strength within yourself. Very good. And I like seeing that. That's the minor arcana of the Empress here. And so we have somebody who is very much invested in their independence. And that feels like you. It feels like you're very strong within yourself. And so you're not going to be pulled off track by any kind of situation here, whether that it's an in or an out, or whether somebody is committed or not committed. You just kind of want to get down to the base, the brass tacks of what the truth may be in a situation. There's a lot of hope and a lot of wish fulfillment that you're hoping for here with this Star card and with this Ten of Cups. But again, being very logical about this situation, knowing that you're moving from one phase to another and that you have a lot coming towards you. It looks very good. Good job, Capricorn. Next up, we have Taurus. And you guys are the last folks of the night. Those of you who have been here all night, I so appreciate you. And thank you so much for any of you who timestamp and those of you who moderate. I so appreciate you all. Any of you who book appointments with me, I love meeting you. And if you want to book an appointment with me, you can. All of that information is around here somewhere on Facebook, and it's in the About section of our channel over on YouTube. And I always love meeting you guys. Thank you always for letting me read for you. And last up, we have Taurus. I'm going to use this Artist Inner Vision for you guys. I've got the sun coming out kind of on its side here, almost in the reverse. Feels like it's been kind of a challenging month. It feels like you've been through a lot recently. It feels like you could be feeling very tired. I have the Six of Pentacles that comes out on its side. It feels like you might be being kind of drained a little bit. I don't know. It feels like things are about to pick up again, though. It feels like you're going to be feeling better soon. Whenever we have, it feels like an energy of needing to ask for a little bit more from other people, though. It could be like an energy of feeling a little depleted is kind of what I'm seeing. Way over there. Whenever cards are way far away, sometimes I feel like it's because somebody doesn't want to talk about something, you know, they just kind of, and I've got the Seven of Swords. I didn't even notice before I said that. The Seven of Swords is somebody who avoids the truth. They can be somebody who doesn't tell the truth. They don't talk about how they're feeling. This can be somebody who is lying about something, lying about a situation, something like that. But this is definitely an energy specific to this Artist Inner Vision Tarot. It really does feel like she's trying to run away from the truth, or she's trying to track down the truth, something like that. There's an energy of a running or a chasing. And it feels like somebody who's asking for somebody to just tell them the honest truth about a situation. And can we just move on from this? It feels like whatever the situation was, it's kind of been depleting you for a while. I have the Three of Cups in the reverse. This can be a third-party situation. Ooh. This can be an energy of a lack of reconciliation. It's not good. It's not pretty, but whatever it is, it's been dragging you down for a while. I'm going to clarify with another deck. Yeah, don't worry. I got the Prince of Pentacles that comes out here. That's the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, Knight of Pentacles is somebody, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So it does feel like somebody who wants to offer a choice. They want to offer a choice, offer a change in some way. There's somebody that they've been thinking long and hard about it. They are finally ready to do something. But honestly, for you, it almost feels like too little, too late. In the situation, it feels like I almost hear you saying, like, I don't even know if you can fix this. All right, hold on, one or two more out with this deck and then I'll clarify. I get the Four of Swords here, which is an energy of separation, and it feels like an energy of taking a break from a partnership in some way. I got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like somebody that, honestly, the immediate impression I got was somebody that was like in the corner for time out. Or something like that. It feels like a punishment energy, but the Two of Pentacles is somebody who's juggling something and things they've gotten out of hand. There was maybe too much going on. This person could have been juggling more than one person. I don't know that that's you. I don't know if it is or not. There's somebody who's been trying to chase down the truth or trying to run away from the truth in some way. And there's somebody here who wants to offer a fresh start or a fresh new beginning. However, I feel like you're the one who's saying, I just don't know that it can even be repaired. You know, whatever has happened here, it feels like it's gone on for so long and it's kind of dragged you down for a while with that Sun and that Six of Pentacles both on their sides right there. That Four of Swords indicates some kind of separation for the time being. It's not a full break up, it's not a full ending, but it does feel like separation. It does feel like there may be children involved in the situation. And it feels like it's disruptive to growth, and it feels like it's been, it doesn't feel great, I gotta be honest. All right. We're gonna use this, we're gonna use this Chocoli deck to kind of uncover a little bit more about this, actually. I got the Fool in the reverse, and I have the Seven of Cups that comes out on its side. You got two sevens right on top of each other there. The Fool in the reverse is somebody who either feels like they've been taken for a fool, or they just don't see a way out of a situation. They don't see any way that they could ever start over. It doesn't feel like there's any hope for the future here. It doesn't feel like there's any hope for change here. This Seven of Cups is an energy of somebody who, they are having a hard time with some of these illusions. They're trying to decide, was everything that I ever felt right? Was everything I felt honest? Was any of this ever true? Was any of this ever honest? This Two of Wands is somebody who's still very deeply attracted to someone. This person still wants this partnership very much, but they're feeling like they're feeling very defeated by this in some way. We have the Knight of Cups on its side, and that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And we have two Knights out here, and these are people who are wanting a do-over. Like both parties here, it seems like they feel the same way in some way. They want to do better. They want to improve something, but it feels like we have a lot of truths that need to get out into the open here. It does feel like there's possibly been a third party situation kind of energy here, maybe somebody juggling more than one person in some way. And it feels like that's been rather damaging, and it feels like it may have taken its toll on you. This is rather specific. And it feels like you've been contemplating exiting this situation for a while. Now I've got the Knight of Swords out, so we got three Knights out here. We could have a lot of individuals involved in this situation. Obviously, we've got more than two. But this Knight of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and this is somebody who's ready to start talking, and they're ready to start telling the truth, and they understand that the words that they say may do some damage, and they may do really rapid, brutal, permanent damage. That's the energy of the Knight of Swords, and they just have to come in, they have to be honest, but sometimes it hurts. And I have the Eight of Wands that comes out here. There's a lot of fast moving communication that happens here rapidly, where we have a lot of honesty coming out and into the open, and we have the ability, once it's all out on the table, then we can look at it for real. And I feel like that's when the shift is going to happen for you. And I think there's this big part of you that has to admit to yourself that it's been really dragging you down for a while to have to either chase after this truth, or to have to, I feel almost like you've had to put someone in timeout or something, or maybe that's where this separation has come from. Maybe you're feeling this way, but it's not a place that you want to be any longer, but you really do just want the truth. You want it out in the opening, so that you can see it for what it really is. And I feel like that's really healthy. I feel like that's coming up for you this week, Taurus, and I feel like that's what's going to make the biggest changes for you. And opening up this dialogue really allows you to decide whether this is somebody that you want to be on the same page with anymore or not, whether this is a partnership that's actually going to ever be functional for you or not. And I think you're at the point where you're saying the truth will do just fine, and that is all that I really need, is the truth. And because I feel like you're very strong within yourself, and you'll know the right thing to do. I'm certain you will. All right, Taurus, that was your reading. Thank you all so much for letting me read for you. I really, really appreciate you. And those of you who are still left, good night. I hope you are doing well, and I will catch up with all of you tomorrow. If you're interested in daily readings, look on Instagram or on YouTube for those, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great week.